6:03 on Friday. Hey, we made it. March 7th. It's 34 degrees, mostly sunny and windy, highs in the upper 50s. Good morning. I'm Michelle Basch.
And I'm John Aaron. The top local story we're following this hour, D.C. has been targeted for criticism from President Trump for crime and homelessness. But as we hear from WTOP's Kate Ryan, the mayor says there are things the president isn't seeing.
D.C.'s Mayor Muriel Bowser has made clear she's been willing to work with the Trump administration, even as the district deals with the fallout from mass layoffs at the federal level and after blistering criticism from President Trump over the district's homeless encampments. But in a teletown hall Wednesday, the mayor also said this.
I do believe that the president, and I've said this before, especially as it relates to crime and homelessness, had a picture of the D.C. that he left during COVID, not the work that we have done in the interim to drive down crime and help get people housed. It's just not the same problem.
After President Trump posted on social media that the mayor should move faster to clear homeless encampments, or the federal government, quote, will be forced to do it for her, the district did clear an encampment 1 day ahead of schedule. Kate Ryan, WTOP News.
Meantime, the White House is also urging the mayor and other city leaders to make roads and rails in the district safer. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy has sent letters to Mayor Bowser and the leaders of Metro and Amtrak. Duffy says with the president telling people to return to the office, it's critical that workers have safe daily commutes. Specifically, Duffy wants D.C. roads in line with federal standards, Metro to cut down further on fare evasion and crime, and Amtrak to do a better job fighting crime at Union Station. Duffy adds that, in his words, our nation's capital should be a beacon of safety and cleanliness for all who work, live, and visit.
The Senate's top Democrat says he remains concerned that President Trump will try to destroy the education department through funding cuts, even though he's held off on an executive order to get rid of it so far. The latest now from WTOP's Mitchell Miller, today on the Hill.
America, he's using your kids' education money to give tax breaks to his billionaire buddies.
Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer says Democrats need to keep fighting for the department since the president's new education secretary fully backs his long-term goal to get rid of it.
Linda McMahon wants to detonate the Department of Education.
President Trump believes the department is wasting taxpayer dollars.
I want the states to run schools, and I want Linda to put herself out of a job.
But Democrats vow to defend the agency, which provides about 14% of the funding for schools across the country, including resources for low-income children. For it to be abolished, Congress would have to act. On Capitol Hill, Mitchell Miller, WTOP News.
It was nearly a year ago that Baltimore's Key Bridge collapsed after a huge container ship crashed into it. WTOP's Jimmy Alexander has more now on the next step in building a new span.
This spring, we're going to finish the demolition.
Maryland Governor Wes Moore talking to our Sean and Ann.
For the parts of the bridge that were still standing.
The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers issued permits for the rebuild of the Francis Scott Key Bridge, which grants the Maryland Transportation Authority permission to construct the bridge. They will reconnect the I-695 Baltimore Beltway and improve community accessibility lost following the collapse of the Key Bridge less than a year ago, when a cargo ship slammed into the Key Bridge, killing 6 construction workers. Pier demolition and trestle construction are expected to begin this summer. The new $2 billion bridge is projected to open in 2028. Jimmy Alexander, WTOP News.
Coming up in Money News, what an acquisition deal could mean for this large drugstore chain. Traffic and weather in 30 seconds.